Don't make the same mistake that many others have. This is my father, Chris. He was just like you. Chris was a hard-working parent dedicated to his family and his career. He was the first one up every morning at 6 a.m. to get us all prepared for the day, and the last one to sleep every night, making sure everyone was taken care of. Chris put in very long hours every week at work as an engineer, but always made time for his family and his community that he served. Like you, he loved to do special things for his family, such as a quick weekend getaway, spontaneous gifts, or just a nice dinner at a restaurant once a week. At times it was tough, but he did everything he could to provide the best life for his family. Chris would travel frequently, teaching software and electrical engineers around the world how to operate different systems and technology. A plane ride to another country for Chris that would keep him away from his family for weeks or months sometimes was just another normal shift like many others. One day while working in South Africa, what should have been a normal shift on a regular day turned for the worst. Chris was hit head-on by an SUV on the drive back to his hotel and died immediately. My dad was just a couple days away from flying back home to be with his family, but was taken from us way too soon. When news traveled from South Africa back to us, we were beyond devastated. Similar to your situation, we relied on him heavily. He was the primary income earner for our family. I still remember the exact reaction I had and that my family had. After the immediate grief, we asked ourselves, what are we going to do now? The mortgage payment was almost due. There's 3 car notes to pay. I was beginning to go to college. The upcoming bills were going to be unbearable. All these questions and negative thoughts all happened at once when my brother, mom, and I were at his funeral looking over his casket saying our final goodbyes. Luckily, there was a bright side. Chris was prepared for this exact situation. My dad had protections in place, such as mortgage protection for our home that was filled with our cherished memories, and basic insurance for our belongings that were necessary to survive, and everything else that we were worried about. Although all of us were experiencing pain that was almost too much to bear, the security that my father gifted us, even after he was gone, allowed us to not only grieve properly, but also celebrate his legacy for years to come. My name is Luis Nelson. I specialize in preventing families from experiencing severe hardship and bankruptcy after the loss of a loved one. I've helped hundreds of families that worry about the same thing you do. The need to protect and provide for their families, not only while they're here, but also when they're gone. To put it in perspective, according to the IRS and White House, nearly 70% of foreclosures in this country are due to unexpected circumstances such as death and incurred debt. This debt includes medical bills and funeral expenses. So after you have died, if you're not protected, they will have several additional problems they will have to face without you. Your loved ones will have to burn through savings accounts reserved for other emergencies to not only pay for your funeral, but also their home, living expenses, and other day-to-day bills. And according to the statistics provided to us by the U.S. government, there's a 70% chance that they will end up losing their home after working so hard to stop that from happening. I know you don't want that to happen. Think to yourself, in the last 30 seconds of your life, do you want on the worst day of your family's lives when you're gone, for your family to be protected? Yes or no? If you answered no, then this is not important to you nor for you, and there's no hard feelings here. Now, if you answered yes, you need to make sure that you and your family are protected for the future, which needed to be taken care of yesterday. Don't make the same mistake many other people make and wait. Prices go up. You might not even qualify in the future for these protection programs if you wait too long. Don't waste time. Here's what I need you to do. Below this video, there's a button I need you to click. It will direct you to where you can schedule a free strategic assessment with me. This assessment is a service I provide where we will go over a custom tailored approach to put you and your family in the best possible position after you're gone. There's no better feeling than peace of mind, knowing that your family is taken care of after you pass. This isn't something I take lightly. Your peace is my number one priority. I'll walk you through the best options available for you. Right now, these strategic assessments are completely free, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Click on the button below and schedule a call with me now.